know that I used to eat 2 rows of Oreos? There are 16 Oreo cookies in a row. I would have 32 Oreo cookies every morning with my matcha.
Oh my God.
For over 10 years of my life. It is amazing. Welcome back. There was an old TV show in the 70s called Welcome Back, Kotter. That's where John Travolta got to start. Oh my God, oh my God. See that? Look, and I can also do imitations, not just singing. Did you know that?
No, stop here.
The time between the...
Can we just start the show and remind our followers and like whoever watched the show that we are running a Patreon and all the best stuff.
Description down below,
Yeah,
Patreon.
description down below.
Exclusive content.
Exclusive content. All
Yes.
the best stuff is there, okay?
You know the Great Big Pyramid of Giza? You know what that is?
Of course.
Yeah, it's right here for who don't know. It's bigger. So now I want to tell you something interesting because last week you had this reaction to something else I was talking about with time. Do you know that the time they built the Great Pyramid to the time that Cleopatra ruled Egypt was actually longer than Cleopatra ruling Egypt and you winning a bronze Olympic medal? What that means...
Why do you say that?
The time that they built the pyramid was longer than that. So there was a shorter period of time has passed from Cleopatra and us right now.
Okay.
Then they built the pyramid and Cleopatra lived. I, in my head, thought that built it and she was born like right around that time. No, thousands of years before they built that. Thousands.
Okay.
So I thought that was really interesting. And when they were building that, at that time, the Wooly Mammoth was still roaming the earth. You know the Wooly Mammoth? It's great. Oh yeah, this is the Wooly Mammoth. Eric, you see it right there? Yeah, it's great. The Wooly.
Eric, you see it?
Eric, our amazing editor.
Yep, that's me.
Right now, they want to clone the Wooly Mammoth. They can bring it back right now. Do you think they should clone it and bring it back?
I don't know. I don't judge those things.
You-
I'm here for a different reason.
Really? I'm here for the beer. They want to clone the Wooly Mammoth. I'm all for the cloning. Okay, I'm all for that. My question to you is, are there cloned people living among us right now?
Yes.
You have
the
the answer.
influencers even talk about it, and they even say, I think the guy, he was a singer.
Is he cloned?
Yeah, he keeps talking about it.
That he's actually cloned?
Yeah.
What singer?
I should find it for you.
Yeah, find it and maybe I'll put it up here.
Yeah, we will.
This person? I wish I knew who that was. Can I talk about it right now? But I don't know who it is. I think that there are probably cloned people out there.
Yeah, I think so.
Let me ask you this. Do you think that Elon Musk is half Arcturian and half human?
I never thought about it, but I
want you to think about
I think he might have some like features from the other planet or those ideas and thoughts.
He is a visionary. Maybe he's from another world partly. Maybe he is Arcturian. You know, because this guy, he is a visionary. He does a lot of amazing things. But if you took him and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and you put them all together, look at this picture here of the three of them. Wouldn't they make like the best supervillains on like a CW TV show?
Well, the question is why Nikola Tesla destroyed things that he created.
His wealth? Or what do you mean they destroyed?
Nikola Tesla?
Oh, Nikola Tesla.
Like
he
created so much stuff that he was like, humanity is not ready for that.
You know what?
And he destroyed them.
Poor Tesla, he got screwed over so many times by Edison. But what Edison did was he would steal the patents, you know, or he'd strong arm him into doing stuff. Tesla was a genius. And don't get me wrong, Edison was also, but Tesla was, I think, even a truer genius who unfortunately died penniless also. And but Edison definitely took advantage of him and used his power to hold him down, which is pretty sad.
But I honestly thought that Tesla was right when he said that people are not ready for those discoveries. The discoveries that he did.
He probably was right, and they try to keep making.
Because our consciousness, I'm not talking about me, but myself, but like generally people, like consciousness is not ready for next step of evolution.
Yeah, well,
we are so low right now. We need to raise it. Let's go.
You're probably right. And then what happens now, you know, with these people, like they do so many great things that they're trying to do for humanity. You know what I'm saying? And yet people, first we love them, and then people turn on them. They're like, Elon Musk is the devil. Jeff Bezos is evil. Mark Zuckerberg. It's like, why? Let me guess. Because Elon Musk wants to, get rid of fossil fuels and help create long, battery lives for these cars to help the environment. He's evil. Jeff Bezos, he could give me free stuff for cheap. And now, now you're evil because you do it too well. Mark Zuckerberg, you connected me to people I didn't know that I haven't seen for 15 years. You're evil. No, they have great ideas. And those great ideas, we should champion them, not like once they become successful, bring them down. We don't like you anymore. You're too successful.
Let's talk about something less stressful.
I know, because I get all bent because I think these guys are great people, and even though they look like they're superhero villains, but they think that they're pretty, they're pretty good people. I don't know. What's the most important lesson in life that you learned? Let me give you an example of mine, and you can tell me yours. Yeah. Mine is that you got to help yourself, that no one's going to help you. And I know that out here more than ever because I have friends, good friends, are successful, but they don't necessarily help, me. But it's not that they're supposed to, but I feel that sometimes we expect people to help us, but maybe we shouldn't. So we have to do it on our own, like we're doing a podcast right now.
Well, that's a great lesson that you learned.
Yeah.
A lot of people need to remember that lesson.
Yeah, you got to do your stuff.
Yeah, do your stuff and don't expect that someone will discover you or help you or someone is interested to make your mood. I mean, those people who love you, maybe they might be interested to make your mood better or help you with your issues, only if you ask. But if you don't ask, they won't because they don't know about it.
Yeah.
That you are going through something.
Yeah. Someone to keep you down.
Well, biggest lesson, what I've learned is the whole world is a game.
Oh.
Yes.
Didn't realize. Is it like Risk?
Yes, it's like the game.
Strategy?
Like someone built the rules and we have to all play this game by these rules.
Who built the rules?
I don't know.
Why do we have to play by them?
People who build the borders between the countries.
Are these anything to do with those Rockefellers and Jay-Z? They try to say these people are Illuminati. Is it Illuminati?
Yes.
Is that like these people?
Partially.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
No, I'm just saying, like, generally, if you look from the perspective, like, someone made rules that we have to follow or don't follow, without hurting anyone.
Do you think overall we need rules? Because other people that without rules could...
I feel like if we don't have any rules, like people at the beginning, let's say we erase all the rules right now. I feel like from the beginning, people might go a little crazy.
Okay.
But then it will set up because the world is huge and there's space for everyone.
But are people going to settle down on their own, or will they need rules to settle them down? Like, again, like it goes back to that. Like when you think of ourselves, like if someone said, I don't have to pay for anything anymore, I'm going to walk into stores and just take whatever I want. And by the way, that one person, I never liked them since high school, I'm going to go shoot that person. Well, there was a movie, and it's going to pop up right here because I can't remember the name of it, but it was like one night, people can do whatever they want. You remember that movie? And they, so people would stay inside, they lock their doors, but other people would go out, doing whatever they wanted.
Have fun.
Yeah, quote unquote, have fun. But like pretty much go and murder people and blow things up and all that kind of stuff. But it was like one night only you can do it. And I can't remember the name, but it's right there. That's the name. Oh, that's right. But maybe if we start that way, what do you think? Or people would just use those moments to go crazy and stuff?
I think we should build our life right now in this society and with these rules, as we don't have any rules.
No.
So basically, if you're mad at someone, just go and speak with that person. Like, try to discuss those things without like having this allowance of no rules.
Okay, but
So
that in itself is a rule.
Yeah. No. What I'm saying is, like, imagine that there are, like, the world is open for you and the opportunities are open for you. I'm talking more about the positive side of that.
Okay.
Than negative.
Okay.
If you are a bad person in your life, like, you should be worried that someone wants to, like, go for you or something, like, but it's with or without rules. Like, you just don't do that. Does it make sense?
I mean, it does. I think it's almost altruistic in a sense of people saying, I'm going to be a good person, and I'm going to go out and do good because, and I can do whatever. And
Yes,
but then,
that's what I subscribe for.
Right. But now, are people innately good or innately bad?
What does
Meaning,
innate?
are they born good and then they learn to be bad? Are they born bad and learn to be
I
good?
think they are all people are born good, but they've bbeen traumatized in their childhood or later.
Okay, well, I almost think the opposite. Okay, because follow me here. You have a baby.
Okay.
He comes out and the first expression on his face,
And
not a good expression. And he's this and this and this. And then what happens after like a year? What does he do when he grabs something? He wants to pound things with it, this and that. Somebody comes out, he wants to hit you in the
I
face.
think you have a bad perspective.
But it seems that they do more bad things. And you guys say, what? Isn't this what you always do with babies? No.
I think
They
They check your boundaries. Like is it allowed to do this? Like if I grab it and like tear it, to pieces. So the baby is checking your boundaries. It's not doing bad things. It's just checking your boundaries.
But the baby's inclination is to be destructive. His instincts at that moment are to be destructive. That's what I'm saying. If he was born good, it would be to pet the dog when he first sees it instead of hit the dog, or hit that person in the face. It would be like to stroke the face. I think it's the opposite. That's why people have to be learned. No, you can't do that. Don't say that. Don't go there. Don't do this. For the kid to learn, because their instinct is to be, we're animals almost.
I think it depends. Also, I think it depends on the energy, what is around
That's
the
true.
baby.
Oh, that could be true.
So if parents hit the baby, then
That
he
could be
might
true.
try to hit another animal.
Because he's learning.
Yes, he's like learning from parents. Like, so if they are mean to him or yelling at him, then
Yeah.
he will go and try to yell at someone else, his friend or like other kids.
Yeah.
That's
It's
where-
like pass it forward or,
Yeah, if parents would
whatever they call it.
like you say, pet the baby
Yes,
and like be
yeah.
nice to him, like where would this aggressivity come from?
Yeah, where's the aggression come from? Yeah, well, maybe you're right. We're more animalistic than we are altruistic. I don't know. What do I know?
That's why we need to grow.
We need to grow. We need to become superheroes. What would be your superpower?
Travel through time and space.
Travel through time and space?
Yeah, to another planet.
To another
or
planet.
Other times on the Earth.
Oh, to go back?
Cleopatra, visit Cleopatra.
Real Clea and say, look at the pyramid over there.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I remember that was built 2000 years ago.
Yeah, Greg just told me educational thing of when it was built.
Who was this, Greg? Bring him to me. I will behead him. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so yours would be to travel that. Mine would probably be invisibility, where I can be invisible. I guess invisible. Yeah, maybe invisibility. Like an invisibility cloak.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
So you wanna sneak and see what other people are doing? I don't think it's fun
Well, I mean,
because they're not doing anything.
it's just to surprise people.
Much different than you do.
It's just to, I think it's just to play jokes on people.
Oh my god!
So I can appear like, hey, what's doing? Like, what? How long you been there for? I don't know. I think it's just purely for joke reasons. I would actually do that. But if I could travel fast, like super fast, then I would probably do that. So I can go back home to see my family in New York. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you know what? I got to be in LA for a meeting in 5 minutes. I'll be back, and then go back there. So maybe like the Flash. That would be my
superpower. Include that too. So
Well,
it's not only through the time.
oh.
It's just through
Oh, okay. So then I want yours also then, because I thought it was just
Deal.
going back in time, not.
deal.
If you could switch your life with a celebrity
Okay.
or non-celebrity, who would it be, and why?
I don't like to say that, but probably J-Lo.
Really?
Yeah, I like J-Lo.
Because of Ben or because of J Lo?
Because I like her. I used to like her from like very young age.
Yeah, she was a motivation, inspiration to you.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
And she looks amazing. I mean, she's
Still does. She's 50.
plus.
Yeah, 53. She does. She looks
Older than me, and I'm just 27.
27 years old, pandemic age.
And
And,
stuck there.
Everyone's stuck there. J Lo is like 53, but doesn't look a day over 52.
Yeah.
Looks great. I would probably change with. Well, I was thinking Bruce Willis, because he had like that great TV show, then all those great movies, and he's just like a really cool dude, and this and that, and does all the different kinds of movies. But then I'm thinking maybe Schwarzenegger, because I used to work out, and he was the biggest guy. He took bodybuilding into the mainstream, and then he was a huge actor, and then he was a governor. I mean, this guy has done it all. He was also a real estate mogul before he was even a big actor. He was already making millions doing real estate. So this guy has such a great mind, and he just had fun. He always has fun. He's always laughing and smiling. You know what I'm saying? So I can really admire that about him.
So you would change with him?
Yes. Get down, get to the chopper. Yeah, I'd like to be him. I would work on my accent, my Austrian accent a
I
little bit.
like to be myself. I'm just saying, maybe just for one day I would change with
For one day, you want to be yourself?
No.
Oh.
One day I would change with J-Lo.
With J-Lo.
And I'm like, okay, that's enough. I have a lot of things to do and a lot of things to achieve. So can I go back to Ekaterina?
She would probably change with you one day because she'd be like, oh, this is what things look like from up here. I think J-Lo would want to do that swap with you. That's very good. What would your weapon of choice be in a zombie apocalypse? Would it just be your legs? You step on them? What would it be? Would you get some kind of gun?
Yeah, eat the field and become giantess and step on them.
Okay. Oh, so you become
That's for my followers who love the giantess stuff.
the giantess stuff.
They
Yes.
would love to see that.
Yeah. Oh, you would squash them with your
that's
feet.
What I'm saying. Like, eat
Oh,
the
that's
field and-
genius. That's
and then
great.
shrink back.
Yeah, that's actually really good. I like that idea. I would just get a laser and just zip them all away. Zap, zap,
That's
zap.
obvious. Yeah, that's
But it's obvious because I want to keep, unless I have like a large chainsaw that had that can go like, zzz, like, they do like those tops of trees, like bushes.
yes.
I would do that, but just with killing the zombies.
Yeah, Zach is always so prepared for the podcast.
I'm always so,
I'm not.
well, you have such an interesting perspective. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you are among a very select few people in the history of the world that, that your perspective is different than 99+% of everyone who's ever lived for the tens of thousands of
Like
years.
a compliment or you're joking?
No, it's a compliment. By the way, no one ever knows when I'm giving compliments or I'm joking around because I joke so much. But no, I think it is.
I feel sometimes that even when I speak Russian, because sometimes I need to translate for what I want to say to you.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Not always.
Not always.
Yeah, but when I speak Russian, it also sounds a little bit weird.
I know English is your second or third language. Third language, exactly. So I understand that you have to think.
And please correct me, okay? If I say something or if I can't find a word, then please.
Yeah. Oh, here's the word. We're here.
Yeah.
There you go. I will. I will. But for the most part, I think everybody understands.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think my accent is? Should I keep it or should I work on get rid of it?
What I know of Russian girl, you can't change accent
You can. Yes,
very
you can.
much. Okay,
You
then
can if you want to.
yes, I'm sure you can. But it seems like Russians almost like to have that little bit of an accent, because it's actually
I'm
a.
asking you if
Can
you
you?
think it's
Okay.
sexy or you think it's it just cuts your ear that I have an accent.
It doesn't cut my ear at all. I enjoy the accent, and I'm always impressed that anybody from other countries that have English as their second or third language can actually understand me because I speak so fast sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
And
Most of the time I do understand.
and I'm really impressed by that.
99.9%.
That's really, I'm impressed by that because mostly people don't because I speak fast. And then also, I know sometimes I use big fancy words sometimes.
You use.
I use big fancy words, but then I try to define them right afterwards when I say them so that, you understand what I'm asking. And you do.
Yeah, by the way, I have a question.
Wait a minute. Is that an earthquake? Is this an earthquake I'm feeling? No earthquake.
No.
Okay. What is your question?
If you would have to choose one thing to do in life, because you are doing acting, you are producing, you are on different platforms and different stuff.
Yeah.
So what would it be if you have to choose one?
If I can only do one, well, that's actually a really good question because I do. I'm acting, I'm a writer, I produce, I direct. If I had to choose one, it would 100% just be acting. Just acting. Because first off, if your focus is just to act, what's that?
You like to be on the camera?
I like to be in front of the camera.
Yeah.
I'm comfortable in front of the camera. But yeah, I like being in front of the camera, especially with comedy. But everything else is a lot more work. Writing is tough. When you're writing, it takes months to write something,
Like the whole script. And,
Yes.
roles, who said what?
Yes.
Who doesn't what? but
Because writing is rewriting, and you have to keep rewriting things. And then directing directing is great, but then afterwards you got to sit with the editor and make your movie, in the editing room. So that's a long, tedious process. And producing, you're the first one on the set, last one to leave, and then that goes for years because it's before the movie, during the movie, then after the movie, then distribution. But acting would be my favorite. I've done it longer than anything else.
You still need to learn the role, and you still need to be there and
Yes, but to have
be there.
Yeah, but to be able to just have the focus on the acting, oh my God, so much easier to say, okay, I'm just going to focus on this character, my intent, these are my obstacles, this is that, and I'm going to show up, I'm going to shoot it. And to me, I want to say it's the easiest, but it is because I have one job. And in a way, I'm not even in control anymore. I'm doing just my stuff. And I'm providing for the director or for the producer or the writer. I'm bringing their stuff alive and doing their vision. So yeah, I would almost rather just be an actor if I had to.
Nice. I discovered a special shoe company. I don't know. I was looking at your feet right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thinking about our height difference. There is a shoe company that they produce heels for men.
Okay.
But it's like special shoes that have like higher insoles.
Inserts or insoles? Yeah.
Insoles, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
The sole, okay.
So
Insole.
would you try to wear this kind of shoes?
Well, maybe if I go back in time with your superpower, going back in time, I can go back to the 70s and wear those big clogs that you used to wear with those huge heels this big. That'd be great. But I would wear them. Yeah, if we got some for me, I would wear those things.
Okay. We're gonna order. Guys, we need you to subscribe to Patreon, so
you'll see it on the Patreon.
Donate for heels.
Donate for my heels so I can be her height.
All right.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah.
They say that Stallone, who I also admire, and I wouldn't mind changing places with this guy because of his ridiculous career.
Did I tell you that Sylvester Stallone? You're talking about?
Yeah, not Frank.
My father, when he was younger, he looked so much like Sylvester Stallone.
Really?
Oh my God, so identical.
Do you have a picture of him?
I might ask my mom to send some.
Okay, if you have it, it's like, wow, he does. And then look at here's Stallone right next to him.
No, the thing is that my father is wearing glasses.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to find picture without glasses.
I actually was fortunate enough, speaking of acting, to act with Stallone. I was on, look at you learning a little bit more about me as we peel the onion. I was on a TV show years ago, TV show on NBC called Las Vegas. And it was a show that was, taking place in Las Vegas. James Caan from The Godfather was on it. A lot of people were on it. And I was in a scene with James Caan. I was the bartender. I was Bobby. I was on a handful of episodes. And one of these episodes was Stallone and me and James Caan at the bar. And we had a scene together, and it was absolutely, put it like this, we were supposed to be done filming at 12 o'clock that day, and I was going that night at 10 o'clock at night to New York on a flight. But nobody on the set, I kept improvising. So James Caan was improvising, and then Stallone started improvising. So nobody was able to tell Stallone, don't improvise, guys, stay on the script. So we filmed until 9 o'clock at night. And everybody that was going to be shot that day had to go the next day to shoot, and they missed going home to Thanksgiving because it was 2 days before Thanksgiving, so they missed their flights because of Stallone.
But it was a great.
It was great. Stallone was amazing. We had so much fun.
Right?
It was a TV show. I remember him walking on the set. He has these huge forearms, and he's a great guy. And he's walking on set, and he knows as he passes you, he knows that everyone just does this. And they watch him. He knows you're watching him.
Yeah.
And, but he's been a star since the mid 70s. Rocky came out in 76. He's been a huge star since 1976. So I'm a big fan of Stallone's. I see him sometimes over at Craig's eating with his wife and his daughters and stuff. He's a pretty cool dude. He's still making stuff happen today.
Yeah. I'll definitely find my father's picture.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to do it right now in the middle of the podcast? Yeah, we'll just wait. Go on, the little clock ticking. Do you ever remember your dreams?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Well, when I wake up in the morning, yeah.
Oh, you do? You don't remember them during them? I'm joking. But they say that if you die in your dream, that's when you wake up because your brain doesn't understand what it would be like to be dead. So that's when people wake up. So if you ever have a dream dying, you probably don't know what happened after because your brain makes you wake up because it doesn't know what happens when you die.
Yeah, kind of.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But
it sounds correct.
because I don't really remember my dreams. I
At
really don't. I mean, there was like these two forms. Like Freud has his whole view of things with dreams, and then you have Carl Jung, who has his version, which is more like kind of what I follow, which is things you do during the day affect your dreams at night. So a lot of things that you dream about it's your brain, in my mind, that's how I figure it as. It's processing what happened that day or the day before or 2 days before that, so I think it's kind of like that. So I don't pay too much mind to it, but I keep being told I should pay attention to my dreams because they're trying to tell me something.
Yeah, that's for sure. But as I said, I feel like either your dreams are connected, either what you are thinking about, like your fears, as I said,
Right.
like something important for you.
Yeah, I guess. But also, by the way, anybody you see in your dream that you don't recognize that person, like some stranger, you've seen that person before. Your brain cannot make up a face.
Wow.
Yes, write that down. There'll be a test later.
Sometimes people look different
Yeah.
from what they are, but you know exactly that this is this person.
Oh, yeah.
He or she look a little bit different.
Yes,
but
it's
you
true.
know still
Yeah,
that
that.
he
But
or
other
she-
people that come in that are complete strangers, they're not strangers. Either you've seen them somewhere and then your subconscious put them there, whatever. But yeah, FYI. So just know that. Most embarrassing moment of your life.
What is yours? Maybe I
Oh.
don't remember mine.
Well, I'll tell you mine. While you think, I'll tell you my most embarrassing. I was young. I was playing baseball. I was leading the league in home runs, and I was playing center field, and I was playing against the other kid that was in second place from me. We were like almost tied, and he hit a ball in center field, and I ran back to catch the ball, and then we had a fence. That fence was like this tall. I jumped over the fence to catch the ball, and the ball fell inside the field. And the kid wound up getting a home run because I couldn't get back over the fence in time to get the ball. Even though afterwards I found out that you can't catch the ball over the fence. You have to be inside the field. So it was embarrassing. So the guy actually wound up tying me in the home run, leading home runs. And this same guy was my other nemesis in my competitive nemesis in football. And however, when we had homecoming game of football in high school, we played against them, and we were both going to be going to college for football. We both went to D1 schools as running backs. That game, though, I broke the record for the single game rushing record. So I had all these yards. It was like 20 years since before that was there. So I broke a record against him on that same day. So we were competing in baseball and football, but then he became a much better athlete in college than I was. So, good for him. Most embarrassing, though.
Well, it's not that bad.
I jumped over a fence
And?
to catch a ball like an
And?
idiot, not knowing that you can't do that.
Oh my
And then the kid got a home run because it was inside the park. Walking back to the dugout after that, the coach is like, "What the hell are you doing?"
Well,
Yes, and most embarrassing for you.
there is one embarrassing moment when I was a kid. I had a basketball practice, and my father was a coach of our team. I
Oh.
was like 12 years old or something.
Oh.
And he told me, because, we are beginners, so we just learn how to play and all that. And he was standing behind me, and there's a board in front of me, basketball board.
Yeah.
And he told me to throw the ball to the board. But he did not tell me to catch it. But he was standing behind me.
Right.
So, and my father was wearing good glasses. By
Okay.
the way, I had a childhood trauma after that.
Yes.
That I unfolded only a couple months ago.
Oh, well, at least you finally got it, though, at the age of 27.
No, so the embarrassing moment was that he told me throw the ball to the board, but he did not tell me to catch it. So I throw the ball, and the ball ricocheted to his face.
Oh, you hit your father in the face?
Yeah, I hit my father to the face. Everyone was like laughing. The girls were laughing, and his glasses fall to the floor, and he was like yelling at me so bad.
Oh.
Not too long, but yeah, like he told me a couple bad things that I still remember.
Oh, it traumatized you.
It did.
Oh,
Yeah, it
I
did.
feel bad. But you got over this as of a couple months ago? Or
Yeah, I think there was something connected to unexpressed emotions, like that you are not allowed to be mad. Like he's like
Oh.
something connected that he's supposed to be more mad at me and like express it more instead of like pushing it inside.
Okay.
So it was something like
Oh.
about that, about the feelings and emotions, because people used to like be taught,
Yeah.
be taught that you are not allowed to express your emotions.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then you like kind of push.
Got to keep it. Yeah, you keep it bottled up until sometime down the road it comes out, and then you have to
Yeah.
deal with it. So now you have closure on that. You kind of forgave him.
No, it's not about the forgiveness.
Not
It's
about forgiveness.
It was about the bad example of to handle your emotions,
At the time, his emotions.
his emotions.
Yes,
So
but-
because he's a
Yes.
a role model.
He's
for
the
me.
stoic. Yes, I am the father. I am
So
this.
I'm like, oh no, I'm not allowed to express my emotions even if someone hurt me or something.
Oh yeah, especially a
That's
father.
what was, as much as I remember, that was what was the subject about.
What would be the hardest thing you had to give up? If you had to give up something, what would be the hardest thing to give up?
What do you mean give up?
Like for me, if somebody says you need to give up sugar, like chocolate,
Well, sugar is one of the hardest things, that's for
it's
sure.
very addicting. Think about that while I tell you what mine is. Mine is sugar. Mine is mine is chocolate. Do you know that I used to eat 2 rows of Oreos? There are 16 Oreo cookies in a row. I would have 32 Oreo cookies every morning with my matcha
Oh my god.
for over 10 years of my life.
Oh my god.
Cookies, cookies, cookies. I would start the day with over 1,000, 1,200 calories of just chocolate intake. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Please, guys, don't repeat that. And
Don't do what I do.
yeah. don't
Learn
do
from me.
what-
Don't eat it. But I
what he
eat
did.
chocolate to this day. I still eat chocolate every day. Not as many. Not as like instead of I don't have 1,200 calories of chocolate now. It's more like 800 to 800 calories of chocolate a day out of my 4,000 calories or 5,000 a day because I eat a lot of calories. I have a very fast metabolism. That's why I speak so fast.
Greg,
Yeah.
let's go to film for Patreon.
Oh, did you want to talk about? Yes. Don't forget to join our Patreon and we can do exclusive. We have exclusive content there. You'll enjoy it. We're done for the day. We're gonna go film stuff right now for that.
So, because we have
We have
limited time.
a limited time.
I'm busy girl and you're a busy man.
I'm a
so-
busy girl too. All right. We'll see
We
you
love
guys.
you guys.
Love you. We'll see you next week. Peace.